So guys, ChatGPT 5.3 Instant has officially been released, and the word around town is that this is OpenAI's response to some of the latest AI models released by its competitors, e.g. Claude AI Sonnet 4.6. Now, according to OpenAI, ChatGPT 5.4 is also rolling out very soon, and I'll be covering that update as soon as it drops. But for now, I'm going to focus on 5.3 Instant, and I'm going to see if it's able to deliver. Now, as you already know, on this channel, I'm all about digital products. So the goal with today's video is to put ChatGPT 5.3 Instant head to head against Sonnet 4.6 and compare them using 3 simple use cases, specifically in the world of digital products. Let's go. So for those of you that are completely new to the AI space, and maybe you're new to using ChatGPT and you're not really sure as to what it means when they release a new model, well, basically all it means is that they've made some improvements to it. Sometimes this improvement, sometimes they've made it slightly worse. So that's what we're going to be testing out today. We're going to be seeing if this latest model lives up to all the hype, because as we can see over here on OpenAI's website, it's saying that it's going to be smoother, going to be a lot more useful for everyday conversations. Realistically, I shouldn't be using it when it comes to all of the different use cases that we're going to do today, because maybe it's going to be slightly advanced for it. But again, I want to see what it's capable of doing. It says that I'm going to be able to get more reliable, accurate responses. And it also says that it's good when it comes to stronger writing. So let's get straight into one of the first things that I want to see if it's capable of doing, which comes down to using it to write a fully written ebook. So we're going to start off on the ChatGPT interface, and what you should see as soon as you log in, automatically it's going to change to 5.3 Instant. You can change it to an older legacy model if you want, but of course I'm going to leave it on this. And I'm also going to compare it to what Claude Sonnet is able to do, specifically the latest model of Claude Sonnet, which is going to be 4.6. And the first thing that I need to do for me to write this ebook is to get a specific prompt. And to get that prompt, I'm going to go over to this tool called Digital Maker AI. Now, returning viewers on this channel already know exactly how I use this, why I use it. I would say it's one of the best AI tools when it comes to digital products, generally speaking, because with this prompt builder feature, I'm going to be able to click into ChatGPT or Claude. And I'm also going to be able to now go through the process of selecting whatever type of digital product I want to make. So if I just select ebook in this case, I'm going to come up with a random title for the ebook, which is going to be ChatGPT 5.3 Instant for Beginners. And for this question, what do I want this ebook to be about? I'm going to say helping people understand how to use ChatGPT 5.3 Instant. Let's click on next. How many chapters will be in your ebook? Let's go with 5.3. What will the color scheme be? I'm going to say white and black with green accents. Click on next. Author name, let's just go with success with Sam. Click on next. Writing style, I'm going to go with creative, and I'm going to click on generate prompt. So all I need to do now is just copy this prompt. It's going to work both in Claude as well as ChatGPT. So I'm just going to go back over to it. I'm going to paste the prompt in here just like this, and then click on enter. And I'm going to do the exact same thing in Claude. I'm just going to paste it in there, click on enter. Okay, so Claude has already gone to work to start writing it out. So I'm just going to wait for it to do its thing. And ChatGPT has also come back letting me know that my ebook is ready. So I'm just going to click on download. Okay, guys, so this is the ebook that ChatGPT 5.3 Instant came back with. So far, I wouldn't say that it looks great in terms of the formatting, but let me not judge yet. Let me just go through it. Okay, it's got a table of contents, not looking too bad. It's got the introduction, but when we get to the chapters, as you can see, I wouldn't say that this is a well-written chapter. Same thing with chapter 2, chapter 3, so on and so forth. And it's also got these different blocks right here, which means that the formatting hasn't been processed accurately. However, if we go back over to Claude, it looks like it's completed. What I'm going to do is just expand this out so we can get a better look. But yeah, this is the ebook. We're looking at it for the first time together, guys. I've not looked at this before. I'm just going to scroll through it. So I would say that the formatting is definitely much better when it comes to how it looks. This is the introduction right here. Let's just scroll down to chapter 1. Okay, so I would definitely say that chapter 1 looks better than what ChatGPT came back with. Everything is formatted. And yeah, just by looking at these 2 chapters alone, I would definitely say that Claude Sonnet 4.6 has won this round. But let's now move on to the second digital product use case that I'm going to put ChatGPT and Claude to the test with, which is going to be to create a Google Sheet. And for those of you that are wondering, Sam, why are you going to use it to create a Google Sheet? What does this have to do with digital products? Well, if we go over to Google Trends, I want to show you something interesting. We can see ever since 2017, more and more people have gone onto Google to search for Google Sheets. And this has created an opportunity for people to make them, list them on their website and sell them. Because if I just go over here to Competitor Analyzer, there's this site that I came across that has a variety of different Google Sheets available on their website. But what I can now do is just copy their URL just like this, paste it in here just like that, and then click on Analyze. And what Digital Maker AI is going to do is come back with a lot of useful information. Now, I've shown this on my channel before, but for anyone that's new and wants to get access to Digital Maker AI, you're going to be able to do that for completely free, linked in my description. But as we can see, this particular site has this amount of monthly traffic going onto it. It's got 40 different digital products and average price of this, and this is the potential monthly revenue. And we can also see over here that the top ranking keyword for this site is Google Spreadsheets, and that's the reason why they've been somewhat successful when it comes to generating sales to all of these different digital product listings. So yeah, that's the reason why I want to put ChatGPT 5.3 as well as Sonnet 4.6 to the test to see how capable they both are when it comes to making a sellable Google Sheet. So to do this, again, we're going to go back over to Digital Maker, and I'm going to click back into the prompt builder. We're going to click into Claude, click on digital product, and this time I'm going to click on spreadsheet. And we're going to make a simple spreadsheet when it comes to helping YouTube creators. So I'm going to say YouTube income monthly tracker, just like that. Let's click on next. How is this going to be built? I'm going to go with Google Sheet, click on next. What specific feature do I need? So I'm going to say formulas, drop down menus, automated calculations, as well as charts, and then click on next. Roughly how much data will this handle? Well, it's going to be for a small business. So we're going to go with medium, click on next. Do I have a preferred visual style? I'm just going to go with professional and corporate today, and I'm going to click on generate prompt. All right, perfect. So once again, it's come back with the full prompt that I'm going to be able to copy like this. And once again, even though it says Claude prompt over here, you can use the exact same one for ChatGPT in this particular case. So I'm just going to copy it, go back over to ChatGPT, paste it in there like that, click on enter, and then do the exact same thing on Claude. And bear in mind that this might take a few minutes for it to do, maybe 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe slightly longer, because it is building everything out from scratch. Everything's going to be connected in the Google Sheet in terms of formulas, calculations, so on and so forth. So as soon as it's done, I'm going to be back ASAP, and we're going to test out the results and see which AI tool did better. Okay, guys, I'm back, and by the looks of it, it seems like ChatGPT has already completed it. So what I'm going to do is just click on download. Okay, so this is the ChatGPT spreadsheet, and the way that ChatGPT does it is that I need to first download it as an Excel file and then upload it as a Google Sheet. It's not too difficult to do, but that's something that we need to bear in mind before we go over to Claude. But I would say that it looks pretty decent. They've definitely improved the type of spreadsheet that you can make using ChatGPT. But I'm sure that everyone that's watching this video right now would maybe agree that it looks a little bit basic. It looks a little bit standard. Even though, yes, it's got all of these different formulas in it, which is great, I would say that it's a pretty standard spreadsheet. And I haven't even gone over to Claude yet, but let's do it now together and see exactly what it was able to do. Okay, so it seems to have completed it. And the good thing about Claude is that you can either download it using Excel, or you can upload it instantly as a Google Sheet. So I'm going to do that right now by clicking on this Google Drive button. Okay, guys, so this is what Claude Sonnet 4.6 was able to come back with. Now, from looking at it just for a few seconds, I would definitely say that it looks a lot better than the one that ChatGPT came back with. This is the dashboard right here. And bear in mind that all of this is customizable. If you want to make any changes to it, you're going to be able to do that. Everything is well formatted, all of the months, the annual data, as well as the settings and the instruction page as well. So once again, I would definitely say that Claude has won this round when it comes to this type of digital product that it's been able to build. Now, bear in mind, guys, just because I'm showing you different digital products that you can make and sell doesn't mean that you have to use these different AI tools just for that purpose. You may even want to use it when it comes to building a spreadsheet for yourself when it comes to tracking whatever you need to track. So the goal of this video is just to educate you on different ways that you're able to use these tools that you probably wasn't thinking about before. But again, I would say that Claude definitely won this round when it comes to being able to make a Google Sheet. Let's move on to the next use case, which is to use both ChatGPT as well as the latest version of Claude when it comes to building a fully functional web application. Now, most people are not aware of the fact that ChatGPT as well as Claude is actually able to build fully functional web applications that people can go onto, they're going to be able to use. You can give it its own domain, e.g. www. followed by the domain name.com. And you're also going to be able to monetize them in a number of different ways. There's so many different examples out there when it comes to basic web apps that you can build with these AI tools, whether it's an invoice generator, PDF converter, maybe an image resizer, some sort of to-do list tool that you can use. The list goes on and on. But the example that I'm going to be using today when it comes to these two different AI tools is going to be a student digital planner. So we're going to go back onto Digital Maker AI. I'm going to tell it that I want to build a planner / productivity tool. Click on next. I'm going to say that it's mainly for students, as I just mentioned. Click on next. I'm going to say that it's a tool to help students manage their time better. Click on next. The user should input text or a description in this case, and it's going to be simple suggestion on what they can do next as a student. The color scheme is going to be white and green. Click on generate prompt. I'm going to copy the prompt. Once again, we're going to go back over to ChatGPT 5.3 instant. We're going to paste it in there like that. Click on enter. As you can see, it's gone straight to work to start coding out everything because the prompt has of course been coded in a certain way. So I'm going to let it do its thing. Then I'm going to go back over to Claude. I'm going to paste the exact same prompt in there just like that and then click on enter. And Claude is now building out everything. Shouldn't take more than a few minutes. So I'm going to give these two different AI tools a few moments. And as always, I'm going to be back as soon as possible. Okay, guys, so that took about 5 minutes, but both of them have now completed the job. So let's see exactly how ChatGPT did. So we can see the entire code right here. So what I'm going to need to do is just click on the preview button. Okay, so this is what it was able to build. Let's just make it full screen by clicking on this. Okay, so this is an example of what a web application looks like. Super basic, and there's so many different ways that you can improve it to make it look a lot more advanced. But I would say that 5.3 did a decent job. So let's say if I wanted to type in plan for my exam over here and select this day, let's click on this. Okay, so when I actually click into it, I would say that it doesn't seem fully functional. It's not logging what I just told it to log. But let's double check Claude and see what it was able to do. Okay, here we go. So this is the completed digital planner. So I'm going to click into a specific day. Let's click into this one. Okay, so it's brought up the date. It's brought up a actionable item that I can take. Let me just type in plan for my exam. I'm going to select exam over here, say that it's high priority. I'm going to add it. Okay, so that's now been added. I'm going to be able to tick it off. I'm going to be able to leave it. And if I come back over here, I can see that there's something that's been added to this specific calendar. So yeah, guys, with this round, I'll definitely say that Claude won as well. Now, a lot of people believe that I might be a little bit too harsh on ChatGPT when that isn't the case. I actually use it every single day for a number of different things. But when it comes to certain use cases, I'll definitely say that they've got some improvements to make. And the whole point of my channel isn't to be one-sided on one AI tool just because it might be a lot more popular. It's all about giving you guys the realistic understanding of how these different AI tools work so that you can pick the best one depending on what you're using it for. For example, with myself, I only use ChatGPT from 2022 up until 2024. And then it's only after that, that's when I started using other AI tools. And now I realize that there's so many different ones out there that's going to be able to help you with a number of different things. So you basically don't want to be stuck on one AI tool just because they've made a recent update, because that recent update might not be applicable to what you need it for. But yeah, let me know down below which one of these two AI tools, either ChatGPT or Claude, do you think won out of all of these 3 different examples that I showed you? And also let me know your favorite AI tool that you use on a regular basis. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, you've learned anything, you got any sort of value from it, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know. once a new video has been released. And don't forget to check the resources down below when it comes to using Digital Maker AI to build your prompts for completely free, as well as any other resource that's going to help you on your AI and digital product journey. And if you want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where in this video, I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time breaking down the step-by-step process that you need to follow when it comes to building your first digital product, listing it on your website, and everything you need to do when it comes to generating traffic. You're going to be able to watch that by clicking the link right there. Check that out straight after this because that video has helped out so many people. And I'm sure if you're able to watch it from the very start all the way to the very end, it's going to be able to help you out as well. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.